timeouts. You ride my wave, you're getting wiped out. Big mistakes get white out. I spot you like a lighthouse. Watch your moves like a night owl. On a full moon, wolves gon' howl. Can't bounce back, no rebounds. I show up like me how. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Tip Off. I am your host, Iceman the Eskimo. Y'all know what I'm going to talk about today. Something different. Today's episode is something different. You heard? You see my background. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying some new stuff. You see my background. And now, the topic is, who is the most underrated net on this roster right now? Who's the most underrated net on this roster? And I'm going to tell you who it is. And of course, it's one of my guys. Ben's not on the roster. So only got one more guy left on the roster. And he's right. And he's right there, bro. I'm gonna go through some of the guys on the roster, but I'm gonna tell you why he's the most underrated on the roster. And you can make a case for this guy. I might do a part 2, if y'all say part 2, with all the fellas, you know what I'm saying, that be on Breezy's podcast, vlog. Shout out to Breezy, shout out to Leaf, LM, Joey BK, you know what I mean? This is JTV. Who else be on there? Pod, BK and Wahoo. Sometime I could do one. I'll try to do one. If y'all say part 2 and see what everybody thinks, then I'll do a part 2. But right now, I'm gonna just keep it part 1. I mean, this is part 1, maybe. Only if y'all say part 2, though. Let me know if y'all would like a part 2 of who's the most underrated and who's the most exciting net on this roster right now. Summer league's over, heading towards preseason, waiting for Cam to get signed. You know what I'm saying? See who's gonna make the team. I forget how many people's on the team. You know I'm gonna get to that later on sometime, and then go from there. But right now, my guy Tyrese Martin is the most underrated net on this roster. Here's why. He's a wing. Defense is okay. He can play make for himself. He can create for himself. He can play make for himself. He's a decent three-point shooter, 35% or above. I believe he can shoot more than that. They had him at point guard. He's not really a point guard, but he can make plays. I always say I don't like some of his plays be lazy, but if you watch him, he's got another level. I think he's got another level to get to. He's got another level, right? And he's athletic. So for the style that the Nets want to play right now, I think he's already there. I think he just needs to get better reps and be more consistent with his scoring and shooting. He's got to be more aggressive, you know what I'm saying, with his stuff. But I think he's the most underrated because he does things better than the majority of the team does. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they went out and got 5 guys who could pass. He's been passing. It's not great passing, but he's been passing. He's been driving and run him at point guard. So that tells you that he has something else to offer. And they want to see if they can get him to that next level. He's a little older. I think Tyrese is 25, right? 25 this year. So he's a little older, but I think he is the one that's underrated to me. Because I think they are in the G League. They talked about his defense. Up here, he didn't show a lot of defense, but he was solid on defense. And like I said, I think he got another gear to get to, another level to get to all with his all-around game. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, next, who's underrated. Well, I don't even think Zaire is underrated. Zaire, is he? What do you consider Zaire underrated? I don't know if Zaire is underrated, but I think no, I wouldn't say Zaire is underrated because he showed he was a high draft pick. He showed somewhat what he can do. You know what I'm saying? But I would say Martin is the underrated guy on the roster. I know people will make cases for Zaire being an underrated guy on this roster. You know what? I'm gonna make a case for him now. Zaire is underrated because one, his defense that stood out last year, but his 3-point shooting wasn't too bad either. He's highly athletic, right? Zaire got a lot of putbacks. You know what I'm saying? Dunks, defensive steals. He's tall enough. He's just slim, right? But he offers you a lot on the wing. So I think if you think about these two guys on a good team, I think they would stand out, bro. I think they would stand out. I don't think they'd be like, now like these guys can't hoop, like put them at the, 12th man on the bench. I don't think that would happen. I think they got more. And I don't think they're at their best yet. But you can make a case, but I still think because he has more to offer off the dribble, you know what I'm saying? Running point a little bit, even though he's not a point guard, but you couldn't ask Zaire to run point. You know what I mean? He don't got a lot of handle like that. Martin don't got a lot of handle, but he's got a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying, to get by defenders or, you know what I'm saying, create for himself, step back, three, step back, you know what I'm saying, crossover, drive to the lane, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can make a case for Timmy being underrated. I'll say it again. I still think Martin is the one that's underrated. Timmy. Now, you've seen Timmy ball out in the summer league. Yeah, I know. It's summer league ice. It's summer league ice. There's only summer league ice. But is it only summer league? But is it only summer league? Because he did that in the G League. Couldn't nobody guard him. The first game he played for the Nets, he did well. The other games, he didn't do as well, but he did decently. Right? And like I said, there's always don't expect people to always just boom and do good and continue to do good once they do good. It's a adjustment. So Timmy is an undersized 5. He's in between the 4 and the 5. He's not really a 4, not really a 5. He's 6'10", not muscular, not built. But he's got skill. He's got a knack for rebounding. He can create for himself. He ain't really got no big moves like that, but he can drive from the 3 to the cup. He can pass. He can shoot the 3, not well, but he can shoot the 3. He rebounds pretty well, and he scores around the rim pretty well. So you can also call Timmy a sleeper on this team. Next in line, Keon. I don't know. Some people like Keon. Some people don't like Keon. You can make a case for him. Because I think Keon's like 23, 24. Keon might be 24. I could have his age wrong, but I think Keon is 24. But you can make a case for him. Still young. Keon's been in the league for I don't even know. I am not going to guess right now. I'm not on top of my numbers right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on top of my numbers, but you can make a case. Defensive pest, highly athletic, can run a little bit of point. It's not really a scorer, but he can score. You wouldn't look at him as a scorer yet. You wouldn't look at him as a point guard, but maybe a combo guard. He can shoot the 3, not well. But like I said, all these things these guys do, it's little things. But Keon has more to offer. He hasn't been explosive as you want him to be. But the thing is, can he be? Right? Can he be more explosive? Can he get on? Can he get more consistent with his 3-point shooting? Can he get consistent with getting downhill and just taking off? You know what I mean? And another one, the last guy that I got on the picture, Terrence Mann, we just got to the Nets. Now we know Terrence Mann, he's an older player, 26. I think Terrence Mann is 26. You've seen his body of work. But is he still an underrated player on his roster? So is somebody like nah, Terrence Mann is not that good. He's not that. Can he be an underrated guy on this roster? Is he an underrated guy on this roster? Talk to me about Terrence Mann. I tell you what Terrence Mann does. If you don't know about Terrence Mann, I like Terrence Mann's game. I like Terrence Mann's game. Defense. Hustle. So does Zaire. Zaire hustles. But Terrence Mann, he's a hustle guy. Putbacks. He's a lob threat. Physical. Block shots. You know what I'm saying? Wing defender. And he can run point guard. And he can play point guard. That's what I'm saying. Like, guys like him and Terrence Mann, I don't think Tyrese is as good as Terrence Mann yet. I don't know if he ever be as good as Terrence Mann, but he got another level to get to, like I said. But Terrence Mann, he shoots the 3-ball well. So is he a sleeper? Like, out of these group of people, y'all let me know who's the sleeper. I still think my guy Reese is the number one sleeper on this team, the most underrated person. I think he's the most underrated. I don't know if you can call Terrence Mann underrated, but I think people are sleeping on him sometimes. But I think Reese is the most underrated. Now, who's the most exciting net on this roster? Who's the most exciting net on this roster? I had to go watch some videos. I had to go watch some videos to see who's the most exciting net. And I don't got a background for that one. But I will say, I think it's Terrence Mann. I'm going to change my answer. I think it's Terrence Mann, but I want to go Zaire. But I think Terrence Mann probably the most exciting net on his roster. Watching his highlights with Zaire highlights is pretty close. Zaire got a lot of dunks, bro. Zaire got a lot of dunks. He kind of explosive. But Terrence Mann, half court explosive, fast breakers. Terrence Mann has a lot of dunks too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who I really want to go with. It might be, I still think Terrence Mann. It might be tying up, but I want to go Terrence Mann is going to be the most exciting net this roster, this season on this roster. I think he is. You know what I'm saying? You can even make a case for Nick Claxton. That's what I say. Sometimes these things need a part two, so you get a good idea, or if you have an idea of what you think of. You know what I'm saying? Who's the best? Who's the most exciting? Who will be the most exciting? And who is the most underrated player on this roster? Might need a part two. Bro. Let me know if you want all the fellas on Breezy's vlog so we can do a part two. Might go live on a part two. You know what I'm saying? And we have this discussion just to talk about something different. You heard? My guy, underrated, Tyrese Martin. The most exciting net this season will be Terrence Mann. I say Terrence Mann. I'm gonna stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I say, stick with it. I'm gonna say Terrence Mann will probably be the most exciting net. Even though he's a veteran, if he gets playing time, which I think he will, I think he's going to show that he can be an exciting player. You know what I mean? With that being said, again, let me know if you want the part 2. Y'all know my motto. Y'all don't have to like. Y'all don't have to subscribe because I don't know anything. You heard? And I'm out.